FM Neo.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
Ready. The car no banner.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
Brand. The car no banner.
Brand new. Bread ye wachina kunyao. Inshiraka neat etiefo nyina. Ozioma ADAKABRI oribo baby.
The car no banner.
Yesi okwai twa asuo ena asuo twa okwai panyin ni hwan a yebo okwai betu asuo ozioma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO wagina konya babiewu Neat FM Neo
Neat 100.9 FM Sunni na enne eye wuku ada na enne wuku eye opanima bosome ne da etoso aduonu ebaako na yetena ase a na eye mema nti dwumadie nyame na aye adom ama afi no abeto etnase kwabra betnase abna wo tramfimfi na kwabra metna se tramfimfi na kwabra metna ha tramfimfi na kwabra metna aha enti eye bronya no na yekodie na bronya yekodie no ese obia so begine bronya de panyi koda me mamenti osesan obia sabekan bronya de ese obia sabekan bronya de obia sabekan bronya de obia sabekan bronya de aha obia sabekan bronya de enti na yenhwe se de no man be si afa ebekro enti die na eba
Mijimbro nyadio na nankan sabu adue mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ye ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio na nankan sabu adue mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ye ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio na nedum ja konfue mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ye ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio na nedum ja konfue mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ye ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio Dr. Kebedue mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ye ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio Dr. Kebedue mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ye ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio na nasa menchie mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ye ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio na nasa
100.9
mijimbro nyadio ya fosi kwasi niba mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ya ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio ya fosi kwasi niba mijimbro nyadie na mi abua ya ma fia betu ye nia medi atopa kasie gina wanimo mijimbro nyadio ye kwa me despite wonye wo she
Neat FM Neo
ye niki abiam danso wonye wo she ye dumja konfo wonye wo she ye be ma ya ofosue wonye wo she ye radian kwasiafo ne kire radian kwasiafo ne kire ye de kwasiaba ne kire radian kwasiaba bi kire radian kwasiafo kwasiafo nature ye mu hwede kwasiafo nature despite hwede kwasiafo nature ye badu hwede kwasiafo nature tuja komfo hwede kwasiafo nature mu hwede kwasiafo nature
apina sunu wadaruma woni ukuru na wahore na afiso a ukuru no man kwan no ntimi mfa bronya ade so mfa man ayade mpnafo nyina moma kwan ati ana abna ma kunu kwan na wonfa aye ade bani ha bronya ade mfa ma aye
onyamfa bi ya ware nje
ati ana
onyamfa
tie no de
meji bronya ade o na nanka nsabu adue meji bronya ade na me aboa ye ma fia beto ye ne a medi atopa kasie gina wani mo meji bronya ade o na nanka nsabu adue meji bronya ade na me aboa ye ma fia beto ye ne a medi atopa kasie gina wani mo meji bronya ade o na na dum ja konfue meji bronya ade na me aboa ye ma fia beto ye ne a medi atopa kasie gina wani mo meji bronya ade o na na dum ja konfue meji bronya ade na me aboa ye ma fia beto ye ne a medi atopa kasie gina wani mo meji bronya ade o Dr. Kebedue meji bronya ade na me aboa ye ma fia beto ye ne a medi atopa kasie gina wani mo meji bronya ade o Dr. Kebedue meji bronya ade na me aboa ye ma fia beto ye ne a medi atopa kasie gina wani mo
abna waso de atopa kasie no de bronya ade no ti ma kunu kwan no ma ne bi wati ana
mami we
ai no de oso de atopa kasie eno ode bronya ade no na we wudi bronya ade no ode ma ne mpra no be de abna chire
omi jerry omi jerry
be de wo chi
we sem jeze ise de onyamfe ofe bi dia de me me package na man
ti no de
ade o ya fosu oboa siniba meji bronya ade na me aboa ya ma fia beto ye ne a medi atopa kasie gina wani mo meji bronya ade o ya fosu oboa siniba meji bronya ade
100.9 FM.
medi atopa kasie gina wani mo meji bronya ade o ye kwa me despite wonye wo she
wasi kotwa mansa na nani ho na hwede ye kire ye ho
ye dumja konfo wonye wo she ye be ma ya ofosue wonye wo she ye radian kwasiafo ne kire radian kwasiafo ne kire radian kwasiaba ne kire radian kwasiaba bi kire radian kwasiafo ne kire ye mu radian kwasiafo ne kire despite radian kwasiafo ne kire
Utie echi ponkno ni
radian kwasiafo ne kire mu radian kwasiafo ne kire ye radian kwasiafo
assemblity awa mu ane se mami ode on 0244 284 955 we fan bronya de ekoma no ati ana nyese mo be wa ama mo yire no maje mo boso mo sore ya mo fa bronya de ma sabieku eye adakwa afo no ti mami ode 0244 284 955 fan bronya de ekoma na ko twa mansa na nani hodom na hwede wo bi kire ai majele
Wafa.
hwede wo bi kire
Se hwede obi kire.
hwede wo bi kire
Bronya de bema.
bronya de bema
Wonim say ebi no mo kra na mo ha adwen. Wama no bronya de na wie na osan disturb sa.
Disturbance saying.
Wama no bronya de no.
Disturbance saying.
Awo fi akoma pe mama no bronya de. Afi na eche se o disturb sa.
A disturbance udi akoma pa. Ama no bronya de no. Na fe disturbance sa.
Wo ni adwen bia wo.
Awuju ni adwen bia.
Wo ni adwen bia wo.
Eye bronya de keke na de. Na fe hwede ko hwa mansa.
Afi na
Go to Mansa and any ho. Never dear watch rebi.
Or how?
No how?
No taste you.
No Jerry now Ubenyampo.
Ubenyampo.
Sa medium in pesa.
Pesa boy.
Ya my catch.
No fast ya match the wo. No pass my catch the wo.
Akoma pem. Adwimbia
no pass my catch the wo.
Etibia nursing training. Lady owo mihudu no mu. Na in fact, minimum be omotie minimum ma me nso kakra as minimum to say neighbor and obi hu ye me say osremia wanya admission wetibie mu say kwa nso de me yekenkon enti e hwa na me twin phone na me frɛ na me hu sampa wanya admission na me ye na me boa no 1000 cedis 1000 cedis na me boa ne me fra koma pem na me de about 1000 cedis afu pesa wo ya na it is 1,000 okay some better than bonnet the mama. Why would you have to do that?
Oh yeah, say. Opese otua wo car na say ogibia kan ho
yes you so ogibia kan ho. Aso opese odamase bi.
Opese odamase bi as in kind.
Na me say no, I'm okay. Me no me ade na me ye no me ye free makoma pem. Na me de ye. Nya me adom oweti bi nursing training college. Eje kwa weti bi. So inti almost why you free akoma pem. Yeah, na make a kwamama for the men adwen.
No, because ebia obi abone with that pain. Ama one person that so. Ebi o hear one because okay say first time am wild. Say no, one me that no so ka say bia. O say ne one ka say nka me marry. O say na so your big girl. O say nka wa what ase. Eti ebi onu so hwe ye. Okay, eti. O hwe onya ne mama ba onya ne papa ba na wa chere 1000. E we economy we mu dia. Maybe any say was na see be free.
Say me requested na see na dey aba. My requested dey aba.
Maybe I was so ferry. Maybe o dream say ferry.
Me ferry nti
one benya vi maka
oh there be just say be yade anka me candidate. But ni madwe mu sa.
Hey, the camera. Me ofa si do ye no hu bi o.
O ye no hu bi papa.
Yeah, there's a big
ana huma.
Open na muna na chese sebo anum na koyi na. Na we ko bia mansa na nani ho. Na hwe de mo fa se no wo kire. Sesi ma me ode. Pabna.
Also.
Majali.
Yeah, wofa.
Anyi ko da me we. Production afi abna frima bankro na nana ya asafo
yes
na anakwe free na abna moye production o maye no
yeah
eswani
okay
na chese wunya team bi na no maye adwuma
I know correct
tese wunya team a ya na wo mti wo ho ase a se ya na nya ye ne ye what forefront no ye na adwuma ne gina ye so adwuma no dodo ne gina eye backroom fo no so enti backroom row na eye nana akua free eye nana abna frima abankro ya asafo nana yaw eye abna amoe o maye no babna o se ne wudi animu na ye da wo mase na da na ye da wo mase no uche sika ma wo mo a
manso bi romantic
obi abe hunu do be
ma romantic
de wo mo ni se ye betu sika na pete wo mo so
o de bi be ye nya ho ye so ye huni
min
otu wi o so ala otu gu ati ya basi to ko na unim unim de ma kono o unim de me de pa u pie ya we ko ya na ayu bra kwabra ne majority o say you are 5 age ye ni so pa nti e kra so ye be so na e senka wa sha ma nti so mo be so mo chese o me say discuss bi bra ka ho
nti wa fa de che
e o mo ani se
kwabra ne max o mo discuss bi ka be ka
nti na wa kwada me wada Roma
na monkasa
wona ye producer
mo di be ka ho
na aye emaba wa mi ensa ene aye na yawo wo matimi ama aye support ni yi
yeah
enti wo as producer no ada Roma bronya no mukodi enya sa na bronya na mukodi no ansa na musaba kam bronya ade no dise aye ka kire kwa mi apia wo bam so no
we so I be accept
eti kache kwa mi apia ba mu a producer na waba beje aye 1000 cedis na 1000 cedis no na fama wo mu na wo mu fanya dey
abena mo ohun ska na too romantic
what you be to her
eti mu mesere na
bonyom no
almost say
minjina manemu wofa pia wofa unkoso wofa me timi tamo na ko konsiao mama ohode
but da bia soso no monyire mo ho na monya adwuma na say wo ma passion so no edi wanim a e better than sisika na be di wanim you should be passionate about what you do okay na say wo ye wakoma yie so pese wo ye adwuma ni yie na wa anya wadwene say wo ya ma eye Dr. Sekwame despite wanye wadwene se wo yama Father Dixon wanye wadwene se wo yama eye Kennedy Osasante wanye wadwene se wo yama ADAKABRI o se Kwesi Abuaji o se Majeri so dam na ye se wo ye ama wa wo ho a Nyankopon wo kwane a da bia wode ma wakwankyere e ma ye ne ye enti mumra mo ho aswate na ukwa eye Papa J Kufuor eno kan was it 2006 March eno kan se Ghanaian youth Emma woman ho kwan na yen training woman na so mo ye sufficiently trained na fe no matimi aso eno memo it is a opposition hu yi a ena enipa di ani mo de ma eyeball. So no. Afishia pa so no. And then no asa.
Mama Fisher, one more dose.
100.9 me big grand fear day na major next year e bia na fear na me ni ha me kwada be na fe na be busa me kwa dia yo
fa ye ni so ni dia fear da dia me am say dia ye dia fear da no e de me bobon last hour
to be born last hour
e zanka wo fa be ken fear da
me ntu kwan but edru baby so a eye what the last day of the show no what the man eye wo fa se prekope wo fa se wa ti wani mu da nyina wo fa se da bia wo gina mu wo fa se a watu ni diso ye the maestro wo fa se ye the librario aches wo fa se o distribute to bibia wo fa se ye adokwama wo fa se ye papa akon wo fa akon a ye Jotex into wo fa se ye the greatest midfielder na just say wo fa se
ye good
o ye good greatest of all na just wa be wo ma dia kakra na dia ma wo fa se na wo fa se o betena show no so a
problem no Majere. Me one penny. About the human day, you pay any job.
I'm winning your whole day.
The passion is because why.
Kunu Ghana so afi wa yebi alaji na eye na mami ode wo ka no ye de atopa kase na digi bronya de no enti eye Kunu Ghana alaji woni Jonas team no are you ready enti Jonas achepa enti alaji enti wada Roma iye man nyefe wati na abra abeka che alaji Ali woni eye Jonas
of Kunu Ghana Limited.
Alaji Ali and MD Nankasa. Kasa Alaji Ali direct.
Alaji over this year.
The Kasa Alaji Yade.
Alaji Yade. Barikade Sanla.
Auntie, I feel Alaji Ali you.
Alaji. Wait here. Oye me papa na minu ya.
Ose Oyaro na kasa.
Wa Oyaro zongo Abramu we. Na mtie ya Alaji. I wish I said I'm the ahomka. Any a friend is say zeal, any enthusiasm. Anyway, Axon Kunu Ghana Limited, I'm my allergy. But so share me. Now share the good boy, baby. Now, Fadia, Oshaya. I say, Cosene, a dear, it's not a bread bro, young man who now see quiet here. Can I say, I sold out? I just said, we're doing our job right. It's allergy. Where they now go there in advance.
Alaji
and I was say there was him.
Young Kudi Pacho, Young Kudi.
Alaji Young Kudi. Run away. Yeah, showing him.
Alaji Young Kudi. Magana Yazo.
Alaji Young Kudi. Magana Yazo. Abinchi in at the soft.
I will lie. I guess it. Come on. I love this guy. I can't. Oh, Sanu just was it. I read it on a capra. Right. It's
another child be by China there was a my because Friday night last day. Yes,
okay. It's on Facebook Live, no. nipa ni bi susu 8 emo enti yansia na ka say na no de atopa kese pa ADAKABRI Mahmood Osioma me pay Christmas big gift me pay VIP bus ticket from Kumasi to Tamale round trip okay to go Asawase marketer e wo Kumasi anu aka che Alhaji Baba ka che Alhaji Baba ADAKABRI Mahmood Osioma me say on fountain boss a egina Asawase marketer ko Tamale ebitu anadwi 9 o'clock into Alhaji fountain no mebo mama ne what na yansia Charles Obing was say cook baby ani was on the baby ani Western North and na utie ye ne kwadwo amedome or enjoy yourselves Abna my mother's name congratulations Abna Amakuna namo or say good afternoon Wafa I'm watching you live from Medina overhead you are doing fantastic job by all standard Amo Medina and na odebaye Edwedo too also we are also here at ADAKABRI and na ode ebaye Helena there was happy yourself sister from Helena and na ode ebaye Ebenezer Kwekuapia I'm watching you live from Nua. Please keep up the good work. And Bright Boy, good afternoon, ADAKABRI. I'm also here. Anyway, Merry Christmas in advance. So, Eunice Amekpewu, ADAKABRI, good afternoon. I'm one of your best listeners from Adom FM till now. I just love you. And Kwabena Mafu's program. Merry Christmas to everyone over there. Kwabena Swati. And Bright Boy, I love you, Abna Moe. And Ode Ebaye. Gabla, Alex, ADAKABRI, keep up the good work. We are waiting for our Christmas gift and Odebaye. Outreach Nana Kwesi Apia Sechi. Good morning, Professor ADAKABRI. I'm watching you live from New York City. Wishing everyone an educative and entertainment show. Bediakum Behamipi Ebenezer. Wow, I really enjoy myself here in Tampa South and Ode Ebenezer Adebaye. Comments are pillar 2 or see a Finshiapo Nito FM team and or they buy Abigail Lottery on Facebook Live. Wafa a day here, Abby, you day. Tinan Katia was a good day, Merry Christmas to you or and Obapa Vicky. I say please Wafa, this is my Xmas gift contact number and or the number now at the Atu Honum. It means so movie and fabric and we are granted ADAKABRI friend and Amoko friend. What Richard Obing also for well done to all for the good work Wafa and the team, your nephew Mark Jerry and or the Abaye. And to keep listening to NEAT 100.9 FM. Pabna, that's an interview no bebano. Echina 500 youth and assembly or more the University of Ghana. And Fiada na omunyina aba hefa omo aba International Conference Center na Rural Enterprise project under the auspices of the Ministry of Trade. 58 factories under 1D1F and na sa factories in here ready for handover. I'm be handed over the ama sa 500 Ghanaian youth. So warm one kasa and co manage factory no. And the tutelage from the business resource centers na omonfa emobra na omonfa mwa o my Ghana na omo ye na ye na more Ghanaian youth state no etime asset up factories di ama omo manufacturing base di ama omo na omo de adijuma answer na oni majere mo comments beba no London for no so jama acknowledge omo a na esmeja omo mo inti Master P and no ye spokesperson was here Wafa ADAKABRI to the whole we are saying. Good afternoon, sir. Wafa ADAKABRI. Asimi 90 is airborne inside Kingsland, and I'm doing the listening live with Angela Kosia Kwedu Amwakon sister, Wisdom Nana AJ AK Kanana, both inside Coventry. Oskani Deborah Wiafe of Westminster University, Richmond Kwabena AK Obasanjo of Greenwich University, Amanda Apia of Kent University, Isaac Asamoah Asante. Bemonzi, Nana Masiedu Sapo inside Renam, Orlando Dibaba and Asante of Asante Barbers inside Camberwell, DJ Nesta of Woolsden Junction, Akwasua Frakuma and DJ Robert both inside Edmonton Green, Florence JB of Flo's Kitchen inside Camberwell, Alberta Thompson Entry inside Gospel Oak, Emmanuel G. Star Frimpong aka Nigaji inside Bracknell, Shaggy of Northampton, Nana Krama, and Dorino Pokuya inside Wolverhampton, Trinibua Kodria, aka DJ Couscous of Greater London, Anita Antwi and Kofi Stone, both inside Manchester, Janet Opokuya of Hackney, Stanley Bobo inside Catford, Ivan Ofosuhine of South Bermondsey, and Costaro inside Barking. Of a canly tell Kwabnamafo, Majori, Abnamoe, say, Mamio de Jenny Bronya, dear, and Merry Christmas in advance to the whole crew. Of a canly wish Augustina Baden, aka Rama, inside Old Kent Road. Happy birthday in advance for me. From Alberta Ura Junior, Auntie Lucy, Akwasi Bonsu, and the entire family celebrate you, my Rama, as tomorrow marks another milestone in your life. Warm regards reaching out to Josie Na Adole Mercedes of Tema Community 25. Fantastic show by all standards. Master P in London. It's in London for Navikum Kwabna. What do you make of Asian Tiger approaching? Say 500 Ghanaian youth. Yankasi ama wo almost say moments in cleaning. Moments in say yes, you're setting up factories. In fact, 58 out of the 296 1D1 factories, you know, you move 58, you know, you're setting up ready for handover on Friday, December 23 at the International Conference Center to the 500 Ghanaian youth. So I'm messing Franco. Program can be on. Oh, Meko, and upon 9 o'clock, AICC. Yawada and Ombek Domunina Beko University of Ghana. Aqua be beer here, sir. Omo ehunubia na yakire wo na Friday anopano na omo de omo ayeden aba international conference na omo de omo aba obekobi pa so no
person me witness at the fair far to say ya say Minister of Trade and Industry asia no wa fa me person me di mani hunu
the South factories you know I mean can bo South factories na 58 you know. Rural Enterprises Program enable youth districts and value chain commodity. Into Asante, you had the 10 factories and you had my youth, no.
I was Asante
region.
Factories back 10.
Back 10. Number 1, our Asante Achem Central Municipality.
Okay.
A Konongo Dumase.
Okay.
Or factory no ebe process cassava.
Oh, okay. Cassava processing factory.
Asante Achem staff. A grasso. A factory no ebe process bamboo. Campro ya. Number 3 ni Bekwai municipality. So no. Eno obi smata de ne fe kwamra. De we minyanka. O smata de ne fe pa. Ayedanase. Smata de so aye ne fe.
Yes sir wa.
We di akire so be kase ono so ni bronya de. Enna kwamra na ta de ne fe de.
Oh,
nice, bright too. Colors in your fine.
Colors in your fine, Mati. Number 3 no a Bekwai municipality. And also so Bekwai. Or move process oil palm. Number 4 no ye a Jusu dropping municipality. Or almost so ebe process rice.
A
Jusu no a more rice. No say a hon mo say would free a ya pompo ko nyina ko si jusu nyina emoa no mo ye ho adwuma on the main road me
fasisi ya mo no mo improve no pa
iti youth no ankasa de be factory no be control na ayo mo dia na o see number 6 ayo Obuasi municipality and so Obuasi aye orange akutuo and na just want to Obuasi anka wo na just o be process anka o be dan dem
na wo mo dia ye orange juice
no dia ye orange juice factory no atwemanwa biaja aye number 6 aye nkawe almost aye ginger factory akakadru aye number 7 aye Adansi North aye formina almost Adansi North aye formina enso ye cassava boy bayire aye banchia. And number 8 yes Sechere East. The Sechere East no kum Fijase and also so a banchi cassava. And number 10 Adansi South New Adubiase and also a more rice. And omubeye. And number 11 Asante Achem North Asante Achem Agoko and also body body santi achimene body e factory no be such na body num and add value to it. So it was say Rural Enterprise Program enable youth districts and value chain commodity. Into they are adding value to the commodity. No.
Sankuomu tumia ye pa ube tumi de banche kakra fraka ni se kokonta. Kabe mi do.
Ede factory no.
Fufu ade bia ya woni timi adai.
Into number 12 eye atwema kwa ngoma. Eno nso so eye fuase. So fuase obuase road fuase.
Esono
atwema kwa ngoma fuase no eye fuase kokobin ne ade say area onyina
fuase esono toase wa
toase won carrier nwa biaja na fuase eye atwema kwa ngoma
ba ni nyina wo asante
ni nyina asante omo so fuase fo no eye poultry processing.
Okay.
Ti asante fo na nye de so ho
poultry
poultry
kasa yankuko ye
poultry processing.
Okay. Wafankanya badio. Sankuomu tumia processi yankuko ibi. Adi abedwa so na ngeja force itu. Ada wanumu na wanumu ayema. Anambe nie.
Uwa Bono region so a. Bono region no. Eye mienu.
Okay.
Brekum East. Eye Brekum Krumo. Almost eye Banche cassava processing.
Yes.
And that time ewo Bono almost Nsoko udru wenchia now what 10 left 23 miles down the line ubekwa control Nsoko ewo ho almost cashew so be kaya unse cashew and a bar say cashew afidie bi president Kofo penso and a bar say the man this ya na ho Joe Dankwa or the dish cashew no a machine no akwahye ma mempa ase na the yes allegation e Johnson say edu nketia and yes allegation no and na rade nyankropon fa Kojuban radio crazy ma me what ya na Kojuban radio nyo adakabri mema ho sponsorship besene ne ko ne kokohwe se afidie no ehye this nim pass ampa hey rade this time no me ne afipokua and na da se bram ponsan ya boa and na ye free hase ya yako wanchi eto aso eko Nsoko eko sabie eko sekwa eko ya yenyine etuka na eko ya se yekohwe se afidie ni hye Jordan kwa ma mempaso na efia Jordan kwa ma metimo no na afidie ni hye but ni opposite na afidie no esie na yesi abaje ho achinyi na de beka na wowa enim omumi enu de o commande wowa no to ni wowa emobro and o commande mobro ro enti o commande mobro na mobro de tigu yeso that time if you poku ya me fa ni kukuru ze no da meta na de afia basine that's the come and me tu no twere jeep no say twaw na me tena ase and that's the tena ase ye tu ya jeep ase din get ya de person macho man for be say 10 and net pick up say General Metia, congratulations.
Oba General ni ade wo di fritete.
O di fritete. Adam Krofo baby abefa bia no mudi achi. Baby abefa bia no mudi achi. Te bedru eye wanchi anajo 7. Te bedru wanchi anajo 7 no. Na kasa wo da wanchi anehu. Oh, enti awrabi prosine ketua bi. Na in charge na owo barrier ewo eye u approach wanchi from Nsoko no. In charge no. Ye ne kasaye. Na children say me nipa so me say free class e hodoma na prosine ba ko o volunteer ye say e de obeba be giant na hwe no man rifle ba ko do be just a prosine no your friend no Inspector Caroline Johnson na ne fie de Jibodi ofiri Kofo Odua the Caroline Johnson and a big giant escort me garo this year we see ade I'm so La Paz ya secrecy I don't know friend Jibodi Caroline Johnson on a protect yen our dear buyer intene me bedru ye me dear baso body e board no am koko board me maame gifty enim botwe me boy na transfer Caroline every wenchi and the bank crying it one so ne de ye de boy no also mfa so de onya ye say ye transfer ni wenchi and ye de ba tesan no and then the Carol wa wo mi no Jibodi right enti emu na eye Bono region no brekumfo no ye cassava and a time no ye cashew Bono East and so Bono East no map on traf onkufum Bono East Kintampo North Municipality Kintampo almost ebe process mango obe process mango Atebubu amantene almost so be obe process mango na fe Pru East yaji for no so be process fish and emrante the fear the factory ne kwhye wo monsa Ahafo region Tano North dua yankwanta wo be process banchi cassava Tano South bechem on be process oil palm abe Asunafo North Municipality go so almost be process boardie so one process boardie kwa na nkanye wo mo go boss
sa boardie ne bantin very important pa so wo mu tumi a process bantin any boardie ne set away wo betumi di afra kanete se kokonta on say of fufuo no a ye woni tintin
eti fufuo nkwa de obidi kwa bena
wa fa metre se
fufuo nkwa
ne wa ya dodo
fufuo
be na wi sam nyina aya wo ya enti se wo mo tumi aya me ya
naka enu na
kaniti se konkonte
enu na Atona Foods ayama and Atona Foods wotimi agidi ni papa
yes
so no enti afeno yanko Western region no Christian Huni Valley Bogoso almost be processing oil palm abe and Shama Ahanta almost Colonia be person crying almost be processing banchi Wasam Memphis West Asankregua almost be processing cocoa husk so
cocoa has no
cocoa and no say husk no ye ya boko ko no a de kata ho no kra ya beka na say I friends say kuku and you say na
okay kuku abano
na ba so oyi abade free mu a ne hono no aka no so hono and the kuku hono no na asankregu afo so be processing Western North Savirio municipality and so Savirio so almost so kuku cocoa pod
pod no
support the dead and the pod no aye and free pod no they no na ye ya monchim and na on be processing it's okay and na baby ani anwea so and so factory no you factory no on be process plantain boardie bia west yametwa wo mo so be process more rice so no and na northern region pandai so be process banchi and na nanumba saf wolensi as be process banchi so no northeast region chreponi almost be process more rice east mamprusi gambaga obe process shea nuts ne de he nkuto abano so shea nuts okay and na savannah region and so east gonja salaga obe process banchi west gonja damango onso be process banchi you factory no and na bole bamboy one so bole bamboy no bamboy na factory no onso be process groundnut nkati
okay
so no and na upper east region Bogatanga municipal boga ho leather tanning so nche aboa de ngoma no ana yede tanning because the tanning no mutimi de yempa aboa ne ade no so omo de leather bags ne ade no so and leather tanning if I'm right Bongo municipality no so be de shea nuts so to shea nuts nature so no enkuto no aban ana Boku municipality almost be process guinea fowl a confirm ana Boku municipality you factory no on be processing Busa Saf Fumbisi almost be process more so and upper west region wa east Fumsi or the super process soya bean so soya bean can you say soya bean adua soya bean no dey soya bean dey yan kan
soya bean is more healthy
yeah, we did. You more.
The protein.
I quit a moment in Zubin, my brand. okwabra be kumi enti upper west no funsi fo no be soya bean enna lambusie kana eno so factory no lambusie ebeye granules enkate enna Sisala East tumu omso beye soya bean enna omso beye ho adwuma in the central region ensia ewo central region asene north municipality asimfusu omo beye abe Aguna West municipality Suadro omso a factory no abe Infansimai municipal Sopon omso ebeye banchi achemfo so beye banchi asene south insuayem chichiwere omso beye anka akutu omso be process akutu twifu atimokwa bondi l'argent money di pain omso so twifu price ombeye palm kernel adwin adwe so
adwongo
debi palm kernel was palm kernel
palm kernel ni adwe adwe no na wo mo de no ma bebre
ombe process adwe de dey
adwe so ko Malaysia wo mo de we car body
better pa
body Malaysia
car dashboard ni ade no
na we ye adwe na kasa
inside was palm kernel the palm kernel ni dey say adwe no
kasa adwe no be na extract anwa e dey free mo and the shield no
kernel ni different from adwene hyemu no and the kernel ne hono no adwene hyemu no it palm kernel no it na yabo adwene awie no ne hono no aka no eno na ye nde be ombe process wo twifu atimokwa nti adwene ombe abra asebu kwa mankase abra dunkwa no so omso be process anka orange ahoso so ampa anka hopa West Achim is a man kase ombe process oil palm adwongo enwoya kasa oil palm ena esuojaman atimpoku omso be process fish so hono ebua kwa saf chebi omso be enwo oil palm yilo krobo municipality so menya ono so ebeye mangoes ena kwausaf empraye so omo beye kwadu ombe process kwadu
na eno kwa no still kwausaf to na duamoa say yetumi nya atadwe
so no amem eti propose
no propose
omo ye youth no omo ye competition ena em say consultant in technosef ena em say dabe o ye ma wo mo eti bia na duamo afo na me ehunu say atadwe ebetumi a process eti eye kwawudie na ba mu ne kwawu ba ko empraye so kwadu so ba so and Greater Accra has say shy osudoku dodowa omso be mangoes ombe process mangoes and Adan East Adan for omso so be process fish and salt and chine and sumunam so adenta ya omo be emre adenta ya emre o the U factory no ye de be ma omo fiada no ombe emre e wa adenta and a Volta region, Ketu North municipality, Josie, and also Banching, Hohoi municipality, Hohoi, factory in the Banching, Ketu South, Agozomi, almost by a Banching, and Oti region in Quanta South, almost by a Banching. It is 58 factories are able processing, sir, normal way, no, and if yada 500 youth, Yadeko Hande, factories in a day, and my woman.
Okay.
Pabna, what do you make of it?
Oh, I find good news. I will say a bit creative jobs. Ama a mebunua. Say Abrafuna can you say a Bible more. Or say God made the hands idle. And sa and yet mano when someone pa. And to yama a mebuno and to my say ya of a good news. But yan san threat remo na yan dream bin come. Na yebetumi aye bebre we no betumi aboa na niam aye krafra abrochire ba no yetumi agyae na yesika no atumi agina enti ofa ye nika sempa me a me
enti de omo aye de ama emabunu no ne se mabunu no amu factory no a enti no omo aye se
ofa na emehia model said na work no say policy be saying a very comprehensive the flagship one, of course. If
you heard my confidential, just if you
yes, and that's very sana can babe say nyame ya adom na nke fiada no wo mu dua wo ma memu no yenhu dia koso because we no say nyankopon ya adom effectively che say right from the start no emmabu no 500 ena wo mo ba be ye adwuma o wo ba be nya adwuma ye
and the factory the factories ni ma wo mo no more operate into factory no why you say board of directors and managing director and head of administration head of finance head of production head of logistics head of marketing administrative staff and clerk production officers procurement officer sales officer it is amabuno no omo na be occupies our positions we are and omo nyina ye omo dia
enti said they work no very good enti na wafa we say no minim say we any information but factory na ankrankra bi na establish the
rural enterprise no rural enterprise no is an agency under the Ministry of Trade and now mo pese enyuma ebe nkurase so nti enyuma ne be nkurase no a na ehia se obebuno no bia obebe kurum it we say rural enterprise foundation ana omo na nya abaya mo musika ana omo na nkasa aye factories ana wo mo de factories no adwuma no se do mesi aye no direction akọ business resource centers 70 of them created by the Ministry of Trade across the country into now do ebisi konongo ebisi juso ebisi achemda ebisi asimfusu na we mu no ye be kan kra no watibi it will be this business resource centers no under franchise it will to me kokoje say we be operate so no let just say the expertise ni nyina abeto mu na mo assist e mo bi person ye business plan entrepreneurial services multimedia ma wo mo be ye bibia de mo be ye no ni hwan ni business plan no aye de ko bank akwaji diska nyina mo be ye ni nyina de ama no so no na nipa ansa na mfidie na mo de be ye no mfidie no so abeduro no se ya mo be nya mfidie no replacement parts ene ho no ma no o ma san ye technology solution centers and also so aye 7 across the country dotted. It is some machines every year our factories one if you break it down now quickly technology solution centers no about repair the amount now replacement prime you know the amount a business a use so there na business resource center for no ahwe at the amount you want to complete integrated model and you able to say is it the Asian tiger approach na India for no so a project management na u free school na no ya create adwuma the amount who project manager obehwe uti ni akorete inti ene no uko pharmaceuticals na Indians na take over uko ICT Indians no take over inti sadie we no edie no wase ye eme ani ko ho
yeah we have to wafa Ukraine that is the way to go say no afei na yese sankofa de ye nchi o mamu na kasa no ye tena aze delay we ye no ma bi ho but nyame ya adom na say ye nya good initiatives be like this na we no so no technical and vocational education ho asem na ye kanyo wo hwe mechanic solution centers na say
technology
solution centers no technical education yeka enya hwehwehwe so akotena atrobrofo it's about technical and vocational education to one
I had the opportunity to meet up with the education minister Osejuchum and I was so shocked the STEM approach now science technology engineering mathematics no na me na moto we so ase ya me hunu say MVTI for head office no school bi sin nchen boys bi na wo boza no pa no ma dware no enura mfidia papa ne yi e kire mani gani say mfidia si honom aye de kire nkwala na de no me dem say hey we cry ya de do be almost say ma o because you do so well some mfidie wo mo de asi wo and na face so no STEM college back for only girls and foreign people from Omukrom ever has a besua de sa secondary school na STEM no na wo hwe normal science labs and na asamwa education minister eka nkache to mama ni bro nyanwi ansa na me na betena sia be kasa say instead say science teacher and yes ye kwa science na yenya lab bi kura nko no we die science tutor no ne office any lab ho It is a biology lab now, a hot and a tutor no new office no chemistry lab, a hot and a tutor no office no physics lab, a hot and a new office na students no akọ teacher in no office. Yeah, my teacher and concord na staff common room. Na time so ya kasa class prefect in corporate dem da. Okwa be 15-20 minutes. Na teacher mai. Ni we the teacher no office no ana ya ye bibia no wo the refrigerator kakra bi si ho. Enti no juice ene ni normal kakra wodi ni lunch wo ye bibia e wo ho. And na students na call and I'm say or say your duchum. I sa de we say. And na what na sia ma politics are taking the better part of education ministry. And enti ye hunu de wo ye ene de wo di bi beka ho a me ni bro nyanwe. Enti ono so kana semo a enti what na me be hunu say opposite Action Church on the motorway in the Action Church and it's a school in tem na mfidia chesa e wo nwoma ma ye de asi won no na me say eh na de granny ena yanka mo bi ntibi na bi awo fa bi kura peso kokosua bi a watimi akọ bi nti eno so yasem foforo je na make a trade ministry dia ni nyina ka bom say ena MPP for the council ma ye de MPP communicators no o ma kosua sa de na be ka kire nkrofo che say de ye ni
well who said they are working anyame ya adoma ba so even Friday well to say science resource
technology solution centers
technology solution centers no technical and vocational education no I say yes, you work na. A mebuna yedi adwuma ne be hye o mansa no. E te say yetimi monitor o keenly because e sika na yedi akwa kokoshe mu wo ho. Producer wo mode ba be ye ne yes wo mo ye na etimi ba bonten so e be miti the market space no. I say yedi ani di because way and the way to see say ye je sa de we. Year wofa at a go 500. Na yema ye ho emfie num emfie dua
tie se beto aso a
na yesi eto aso a e fa na ke yebe no man to da bia de wo kan
just yenya oyo sika na de ko ba bi say na nkwada no so so da be se pa ten na
that is the way to go. That's the best of it all.
Yenya ye to me e produce enwo wa enwo no yenya ne dodo a ye pe ye to me enya orange juice bi wa ha cassava industrial ones bi wa ha plantain bi wa ha often here cross here be kwa akokra bi efira ma no ne aba ana ebetumi e create jobs bebre mi ti di say enya wo mu a eye aduma ne keke obi no so de be kwa dwaso akoton enti eno so be create jobs e de ama wo mu a wo mu wa dwomfo no we nso be ti bi no woton we be ti bi na woton
interview ba kwen ni ensamra dem unyankoi eye qualified and practicing lawyer apia dankwa na yenene ni nkomo kakra hwe se the idea of the Asian tigers approach no sa business model nenne 58 of the 296 1D1F factories no 58 of them are setting up and handed over to the Ghanaian youth for management and processing na dey any betimi aye e dey fa lawyer apia dankwa emo ha
awofa ADAKABRI boko
anyame adum lawyer ho ye we dey government agency no ba be ye na adwuma na ya pre-empty wo mo 500 Ghanaian youth na yetimi asset up a factory under the Rural Enterprises Program na ye be hand over the ama wo mo by the end of this week if fiada a diverse value chain processing of Ghanaian produce na oma manufacture no ma manage factories no na yebebu say what do you make of such a business model
we offer emma emphasis and charity for na me from the soft trade for about power idea of money locally the council are one and now the your move and all cover of Asia Tiger now Asia Tiger omo do no abaye so critical to say yeah you want to do my to share in cost but you look at so cover customer around 50s no Asia for no my say yeah so look at Asia Tiger for I'm saying you can South Korea or Taiwan or Singapore or Hong Kong now apart from Hong Kong that three countries no, my in terms of no, we have found third world countries. Exported, for instance, raw materials, for instance, in every pension company. If I'm to look for the offer, now I'm putting natural resources here, I'm putting coal, I'm putting shade. If the person is they are kind of South Singapore, they are kind of South Korea, also Korea came, mobile phones are. I'm only up for American provision and events almost compete with but some phones are one American and yet as a picture. Because some of them do have a pension and can tell one country, I'm not going to get a prayer. 1957, more big country. Obetumi edwin for to be aka say Ghana o ma ma South Korea chance o ma ma Singapore chance be e kwa mo fa so one aban intervene in the radical internationalization agenda no more internationalization so o mo ya nkeke so before that tigers na Japan so na Japan I use some model be ma so you now after o mutimi after compete that's one for compete. In terms of focus on exporting value addition. It's more produce and as more produce through industrialization. Very low cost. Focus on textile industry. It's the idea cost the $20 America. $10. And a building private sector phones, electronic gadgets, every HR piracy. Raw materials of food and more. Now, some more doing as I said, Ghana, a need a zone. If you would Nanado about power through the vulnerable alarm from Koto Chamandin, almost on industrial transformation. Yeah, the one you want to buy. But Alan Timothy say, oh, they want the flat say, me, I'm boy, a man, Guna, one Jana, that's I have some way. And they're really the focus of Sir, one, of the living are buying from 2017 through competition, through tender, through whatever process, which not 500 litre, one per factories are more, one link district assemblies, one. A building businessmen, young businessmen, two, a bit one of the three as well agro-based, the three produce here, one for import substitution, two for export, ten, a bit like generative revenue, I'm not local assembly, And I want to say, Alan Timothy Assembly, it's like the ACMT, African Continental Free Trade Area. As we speak right now, you have a market of 1.2 billion monthly. The question is, a person like Ghana is not taking advantage of it. Potential partner for nobody went around, but your HMC. So the business to young people, first of all, master of the factory or more running factory. This is some Guam Ghana for your member to take advantage of the HMC. As I'm a international transformation, that is the model that we don't mind economic emancipation. It offers, let me tell one day, you
na post Friday handover no ɛdeɛ na yɛbɛtwe adwene de asi so sɛ ɛbɛkɔ so ama a sustain such business model.
So the a sustain asema over Kaya and the political BRC so conference center of very critical or still or but so introducing what we call a loan guarantee scheme. Now, if you use a loan guarantee scheme, create liquidity businesses in here and to succeed. It's about entering and call and also one. And two, what about the focus of the bigger focus of 1D, 1F. If you can look at a value chain where factories, if you appear also the 10-point industrialization agenda now you start building a retail base too. You're building a retail base because at the end of the day, why you industry there, but say to trade, there's a buy and selling because some of them need infrastructure. Most importantly, because of the production, I think we share standard authority making. Because open and also focus here export now. Open the value, the quality of number exporting now, and it's also kakra. If you make sure say standard authority is also strong. At the end of the day, no, on me, for example, on quality raise the buyer ever also. Now say in my year policy, you to me export here. At least Ghana put as business and brand. Now the DDI say, I'm not talking about one more talk at the papa. If you not say at the end of the day, about reducing the factors of production, in terms of the cost of production, cost of electricity, cost of delivery, about delivery, and then also that from our factory may move by incentive way. Not only are they incentive are already one at the banana. We believe that motivation and very sustainable. I'm a 58 years ago. Even now, we are on the empire to internationalization. Now, bomb Ghana, it means that industrial transformation.
Right. Lapia Dankwa. The better was Papa. Okay. Right. Thank you. Auntie, Penifon Swat Nasi. A pito copy fiagba. At Nasi. I'm going to cram so.
I between 6 years.
It's out there.
6 years. Sales area sales manager.
Oh.
Ulam Ghana Limited and
Ulam. Okay.
Body no say this is real awon.
Copy fiagbe or free. I'm longer.
I should copy fiagbe journalist.
Onye. When I year and then MPP sano.
Maybe you know.
Nanko ni honam MPP ada Roma. Na do ada Roma. Onya honam.
We say those show. We mean o.
The year so why you feye. The year defend beauty. Hey, abito.
Yes, those show.
Na do ahwe o. Wenya honam Abra.
Me kana.
Na what is saying?
Dia kan eri na mai.
Ayade. Pa.
The movement is still on.
The movement is still on. Now this time now on my side.
When for?
Now
you on NDC side.
Now NDC side, whoever won was your candidate. Okay, and maybe they won't come over before then. And someone second topic, say all clear for NDC 2024. I said in Ketia assumes the chairmanship seat. But before then, Ishmael of the
NPP, one of the NPP. Who cover wife was NPP.
NPP. Right. When D1F, something coming up, we must have learned of the Asian tiger approach, the business model. And now we are told, say, under Rural Enterprise Program, Ministry of Trade and Industry, 58 factory ready to be handed over to 500 Ghanaian youth to manage and under the value chain turn around Ghanaian produce and our raw material. What are your thoughts about it, Ishmael?
The crab we are bringing my chair one gasa the crab no fish shapa be an intimate be answer grow and house until more fish shapa. Many years to be chair we are bringing. Me chair president, vice president, me chair member of parliament. Me MC na we jagba municipal and we jagba constituency. You won't pay for nala. We are some papa because politics are ye na. In the unkofu ubenye idziman wedi. Nebe idziman edi achide ye juma. Wotu okawa da tukutokum. It is a policy be no Asian Tigers way of and as a one model. Ya to Malaysia for we fa aba Ghana ha. Woda ko Malaysia. Na Malaysia nde otumi da abekura wodi ye fu odugu kam. Na Ghana na we fa aba ni ntumi ya hwia na omohia. ADAKABRI amena wona ye nim kakra de. Enka no Giok Nangasa know about 10 or 15
Ghana Industrial Holdings Operation.
About 10 or 15 subsidiaries what shall I say? Giok distilleries, Giok footwear, Giok so many things. But I bought a glass factory I know Giok. It is a nabande mbebun nimpa 58 and aduonima watwe
sorry
factories 58 sorry aduonima watwe no wo beje mama out of 296 no beje mama mbebu no so many regions there mbebu won't take her be no be per explanation area no say hwe the mbebu no se wo ba na wo grow na ejuma no kodo a obobo papa na mo man kribi wewu na papa no kan asam he was 33 years when he was one of the managers in Firestone a Bonsa Thai company 33 years old which is the obobo am to my expand ADAKABRI hwe IMF ya oribeya in na just there will be freeze employment na go count ade we freeze employment in public sector na say your one district one factory na rent in nkete when you adwuma one more year Ghana beyond it na ya ka no ADAKABRI you be no o dey na kase ya bu ehun sinde e baka kwa abrochi na ya ka sere ade asere ade bi den e baka kwa bisa aid na de wo fa mbo emi fa pokwa sinteje ye fa bi ye fa say be possible bridge it's imagine me fe the modern ya papa eyi mama kind there me in political then kase bi an argument the more dey ye ne there yet ye boase no obi bio ofata no say no ye bebun biala obi take them advantage no training no ho after sales service you find the machines in so say engineers na do ho no ma maintenance bi abakodo because ADAKABRI ye maintenance culture Ghana so ya do here but I got for state of the art machine ya da because my age more factory that at Unilever state of the art machine of Italy a conveyor belt will produce key soap Pepsodent na ade but so osaya oh ya chere ansa na be wa was o free expertise mo fi abrechi mo aba meanwhile you better be training here Ghana football another better work abrechi ko training mo mo aba tell me the company na wo gbe and factory so wo gbe no oh ya me da papa because say you part one on yejuma oh mam jana say oh see process banche ya industrial starch spray starch ya metono 12-13 cedis and some dey spray matter na mabo studio yi na say you to me produce bi wo Ghana ha na say the Ghana starch bi to bobo papa ADAKABRI adwon no ko Malaysia ono na what fra the thing be what you then car body matters no it be bi wa boboa ADAKABRI adwongu yala obotum brew was sanu ma wada fright or yedi adwongu yala obotum aye engu kokko ina you producing bebrebe ADAKABRI oboboa me export me because you export adam yama na mbebun wonyes ye fenden Ghana city ndum ye du ama dollar no yetumi wan compete for because you process ye do ko abrochi auto dey bi no so on no factories no so grow ama you know say you buy factory what can pay I wasn't one sometimes pay no ususa because you cry your money finished product in abrochi ya buy then ya ba packaging wa hade but say you processing e na do ko abrochi motor oboboa nti madwe me de abrantie bia na kete se bia oye youth say eti asem ya ADAKABRI cheche meti ya bomodi na for mu hwedwumaji oti dem mu Ministry of Trade and Industry biji de ADAKABRI yereken ya ntu ko deep but no nyame na be social media but ministry no so wa cheche more nyame ya de ma ifide over hand over dash nkofo nsa bomodi na teniye communicators ye gudu yereken na ministry wo gudu orika bi de yenu man this for communicators na de so what won begim because ye kan bebu Ghana no ye MPP bebu no koten na bebu no all the political parties in na obey adwuma ye because say bebu won ye adwuma ya or threat national security therefore on there ye woman bebu ye adwuma ye enti aban ni yansem no policy order but out of 296 1D 1F no we you 58 what that bebu say bebu must take advantage of this we make sure that processing a be out buyer processing, agri processing, cocoa processing. Be ala what the baby ana and baby bejal to no one's why then more than why. I want to say why marketing I did so with my branding, why packaging. Some mission I say the mean no create job now. Your direct job over from coffee your direct job. Functionals will be a one coffee water and catty. What to brew, what to pan, what on pan, what on actual more than no the mean na it's oh yeah, sɛ dɛm mbiri yɛnyɛ adwuma ɔte dɛm a na dɛm mmerɛnti wɔbɛha dɛm adwuma no ama wɔn na wɔn nso wɔtumi expand adwuma no but adze kora mepɛ anaa mepɛ na mɛka yɛn dɛ mmebu na ɛwɔ ghana mmerɛ sɛ ɔde yɛ serious adakrabrɛ mmebu no bebree wo dɛ sɛ bi adakrabrɛ ndị okita bia 4x4 ya hwɛ wo age a ɛde drive 4x4 wofi de bia start yɛ de 5x4 nti ɔpɛ quick money nda akɔtɔ range rover nti dɛ ɔbɛsɔ anapa wɔsɛ adwuma start 8 o'clock 8 o'clock na sɛ bi ɔnsɔre fi mpɛ ma ɔrekɔ adwuma ɛna ne ho like de secret no excuses a ɔnya no kwar miti yɛ mɛyɔ maame ne hɔ mrekɔ ha nti yɛbɔ adwuma no a adwuma yɛbɔbɔ no yɛnwa mbrɛ yɛyɛ serious about the adwuma no yɛgye adwuma ndama na adwuma no ayɛdɛn wɔegu nso wɔ sɔla youth unemployment is a youth employment wɔ create that mo no wɔn mbebu na moja fresh wɔ mu no wɔn mmɔde wɔn pusu wɔn na wɔn yɛn na yɛn that yes mo yɛ mbebu that you can compete with the Asian tigers like the China, the Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and so on and so forth. Because when you want to start 50 Sierra, when you were independence, they are not superhuman. Just that they are consistent and they are serious. Yes, you are consistent with you know, you politics to change. You are brother, in the next 5-10 years, Ghana, you never snazzy. They are Ghana most we say to one. Politics in the area, but here and there, yet a member papa baba, you me bread and butter, or be a baby man wedi. It's your best say. Yankee boom.
Yente, Kobe Fiagbe, on some comments on this approach of empowering the youth by handing over a factory under the 1D1F initiative and ensuring raw materials in Ghana are diversified for value chain purposes. Bobby.
Ana me da say me chia me nu ase de ono so odi ka chia me no na me chia tiefo voice number party mpanyifo a nanu memne da ni na de chien consider ye etu aba eyi omo for various national positions no na ye more congratulations at the same time so omo entumi and we you know they should be encouraged that the party will rely on them as and when at the moment you know, it's not because they are more any usefulness for the party maintain a young to about but at any position only one person can be there at a time and but then we all have a role to play whether we have positions or not. They should consider themselves an integral part of the party, and I'm very encouraged seeing the outgone chairman and then the new chairman today at Sami Jefi, pictures of them at Sami Jefi's wedding. It shows that what people thought was going to be the case, like there's going to be antagonism and all that. You know, it's not the case. We are moving together and soldiering on for power 2024, and not for its own sake, not for the power for its own sake, but to use the power to develop this nation from the doldrums in which we are today. The last time we handed over a B-rated economy to Akufo-Addo. By the time I was here the last time, the economy was rated as junk, and now it's been rated beyond junk. We are now in default. What the latest ratings now, and at this time, with interest rates at over 40% going, now your friend is access to credit very, very almost non-existent to even establish businesses. When you come out and say you are handing over some 58 businesses to young people, factories. To young people to start business now, I wonder what you think you are doing to those young people. Are you setting them up on the road to failure? I am not saying that we should not try and do but shouldn't we at this stage be thinking about how to sustain those that are in existence already, especially when credit is not available? Because these factories and things, you know, most of them, like you say, young people, and capital here, so they will have to depend on accessing financing from the banks. The banks in Suna Omupra. You understand? Access to credit is virtually non-existent. And where you can even get it, the interest rates are prohibitive. So, what do you think you are doing? Or is this just another of those sloganeering just to say we are doing something? Because seriously, at this time, I really don't get it. I don't. My dream one, unless maybe they will come and tell us, oh, omwako nyesika purubi, edesi ho, omudabwa sa, so that all the finances that they will need for the next 5 years, government has secured and circled it and put it down for them. What did the say? Because at this stage, see, nanu na ye boy unsafo when say conform and city no bus road dollar no cop and sorry see Asante Jabium and number 12 cities echo here. And he said if in this environment now we see you are setting up factories, new factories, and giving it to youth and mabunua omo afe no mo avie school omo money capital bia now see who the 58 factories show sema. How are they going to survive in this environment? We need answers to those questions before we can say oh it's a good thing or it's not.
And do you expect to get those answers on Friday morning at the International Conference Center?
I expect to get those answers before Friday because it may well be that there's no need for us to even go ahead with it on Friday. If those answers are not, because what's the point in coming to give a factory to somebody when you know really well that the person cannot raise the needed finances to run the place? What's the point? Just for the photo opportunity?
Or could it be you are speaking from a point of ignorance?
But who is supposed to provide the information? Is it me who is supposed to provide the information? Is it me? I'm not the one who says I'm giving 58 factories to young people to.
So that's why we are asking you, sir, do you expect to receive
I am saying that
answers on Friday?
Not on Friday. I'm expecting that by now that those answers should be out there. In these economic times, even established companies and banks and interest rates now is highly prohibitive for established companies. How do you expect a startup, fresh young people who are starting new factories, 58 or so that we are being told, to access credit to be able to run their factories?
Also, you've been told, sir, they are being asked to access credit.
But how else does business operate? How else? How else does business operate? Business operates on credit. No business operates on its your friend said capital now
through the government of Ghana industrial transformation agenda under the One District One Factory initiative. Enormous opportunity has been created for new entrants into the agro-processing industry by supporting the setup and operationalization of 1D, 1F Enable Youth Factories. The 1D, 1F Enable Youth Factories was founded with support from the Ministry of Trade and Industry under the 1D, 1F initiative to create employment opportunities for graduate youth in Ghana, including graduate youth in various districts and municipalities across Ghana. Currently, there are 58 processing facilities to support the government of Ghana 10-point industrialization agenda. The handover by the building contractors of these facilities to RINRA Enterprise Program commenced on February 21, 2022. The ownership is held by a number of graduate youth with diverse academic qualifications.
It has not spoken about how they are going to fund the operations. That is.
They said they are going to be set up by supporting the setup and operationalization.
That's how Brofono. It means government will fund them. Is that the way you understand it? That is not the way I understand it. Because at the BIA government the bet ya nkrofo a investing in government bonds mpo onye be fund ya now make I say or the be kwa speculative investment what is here and they need to let us know how they are going to help these young people. I'm not saying it's not a good enterprise. Anything to give our young people jobs is good. Anything to give our young people hope and opportunities is good. Not to waste about it. But what is the point in pushing these young people into something only for them to go on BPM because omunya access to capital, omunya access to credit. Now, therefore, they are not able to run. This is where we are. The economy in which we are right now, no, even as the point I'm making, even NIT FM, as established as it is, no, right now, when you are going for loan to do some expansion work or something, you may get it or you may not even get it. And if you get it, the interest rate is so prohibitive that
the agency, which is here and Ministry of Trade, a rural enterprise program. A rural enterprise program, the government of Ghana, GOG, and IFAD is a World Bank, and AFDB, which is African Development Bank, isn't it? It is an economy and carbon funding, a set up rural enterprise program. It now also the invitation to the national launch of 1D1F Enable Youth Initiative. Also, we write to inform you that the Ministry of Trade and Industry, through the Rural Enterprises Program, is organizing a 2-day reorientation, sensitization of beneficiaries and national launch for the 1D1F Enable Youth Initiative on Thursday and Friday, December 22-23 in Accra. The 2-day event forms part of plans for the remobilization of the 1D1F Enable Youth beneficiaries recruited since 2019. The objective is threefold. 1, to create an interactive face-to-face platform for the, that is in bracket, the first ever since the start of the initiative, to engage the recruited Enable Youth beneficiaries on the initiative. 2, to provide reorientation to the available youth beneficiaries and guide them to now realistically prepare to commence operations in their various companies. And 3, to have an official national launch of the 1D1F Enable Youth Initiative by the Honorable Minister for Trade. With 3-point areas.
Nothing there tells me about how these people are going to be funded to at least take off. I am saying that we are being told that these are youth.
I see Patricia Mamowi, and yes, Mamma Messin Crashas and Namuko, and Yakre, and no Mombaye, into for instance, yes, and yes, I'm a Koshawa, and Nafatini running, and also me to raw materials, or some anti running capital. No, and how am I going to access? You don't understand. I'm saying that even that one, even if you give me the take off capital, no poor. I have to have something to be rolling over on the channel. And nothing. So for them to tell you, sir, in the Volta region, especially where you come from,
is it nothing you are reading so far? Is telling me how these young men are going to be funded.
It was enough
to take off.
I was enough.
You are just repeating the literature that is meant to like create a certain impression.
Yati factory.
The difficulty,
the factory, no, about process cassava.
Yes.
So do you think, say, a fair youth no walk up as a cow, Georgie, at the aqua factory, Nasi?
Let's onya kotina pena na factory na cassava naba. Cassava no koto ansa no process.
And no, and I say,
and I say when government is not telling us how these factories are going to be funded, because we are being told that these are, and I am also saying that in this economic environment right now, where interest rates are prohibitive, it is, unless government is going to put away some funds.
So would it surprise you, say by Friday, beneficiaries, if I catch them say, mo factory ni monye, mo seed capital ni mo vanko emojuma.
Good, but even that, okay, in this economic environment right now, where interest rate, inflation is going up, interest rates is going up, the cedi is falling against the dollar almost on a daily basis.
The cedi is falling against the dollar?
Yes, almost. But I just told you that this morning we woke up to the news that is at 12 cedis. If I 12.
Ishmael, I mean, you mama. Or see the cedi is falling against
the dollar. The dollar. No, the cedi is falling against the dollar. The cedi is falling against the dollar. But the dollar is getting stronger.
7.98 cedis. It's all of a sudden now. Yeah,
the dollar is getting stronger. You don't get it.
So such a nosedive with the minty video. At this 7.9 and 8 cedis. You are talking about.
I'm saying today is 12 cedis.
Actually, I under 10 cedis.
No, as at this morning, it was 12 cedis. We are being told that it's now 9.
It's less than 10 cedis.
Support from the production team is telling me it's under 10 cedis.
But even that.
So do you accept it's under 10 cedis?
Oh, well.
Do you want to change your view? Say the cedi is falling against the dollar.
It is still. But from 4 cedis to 10 cedis. What are you talking about? You are NDC. Ghana.
But you are NDC.
Me NDC, but I can't Ghana.
Oh, come on. Let's come back. Let's come back to the youth being unable to run their factories.
Under the circumstances, it is not just enough to say we have set up factories and we have trained young men and women and we are handing it over to them. We need to know
when a factory is set up in Angola for you to deal with salt. Now, set a factory in near the man, near some seed money, near can say, would you accept it?
You see, again, the wood, yes, sir. Now the mommy, now me share the prevailing circumstances. Now me share say you are just setting me up to failure. Then you come and say, we're failure. I won't take it. You understand?
Musa Ishmael.
Where we are. Listen.
Ishmael.
Let me explain.
No,
Let me explain so you can better.
You wouldn't accept anything that sets you up for failure.
Let me explain.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Let me explain so you better.
We will come back to you. We will come back to you.
Let me explain so that you can better understand it.
If a factory is set up for you in, say, Almina for fish processing, and they say, Ishmael, this is your factory. This is your seed capital. This is where you get your raw material. You have under the auspices of the business resource centers how to manage. Under the auspices of the technology solution center, if there's a breakdown machinery, this is a replacement component. This is a service center. Would you accept it?
Yes, the Madi divine intervention, Anna. I do my most some crown. No more modern. My judgment year, my judgment what chumpon.
Wouldn't you think, sir, you are being set up for failure?
I don't think so. Because Bibiala Dam and Bibiala no. It's I'm a more expertise at Wabobuam. So it's up to me to look for the market. And one mission answer the process in Nama, I ain't found West Africa, I ain't found
market no one.
Packaging it then.
You would accept. It's Friday, you expect to hear something in the affirmative.
Me and my Kwadam says you are positive.
Kobe, back to you.
This is why I say you should allow me to explain before he comes in. Then he will better appreciate what I'm saying. Look, we have established businesses that are closing down right now in Ghana and moving away from Ghana to Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria because of the prevailing economic circumstances. Why are they moving out? These are established entities already. You understand? They are moving out because the prevailing economic circumstances is not conducive to their businesses. And when you are setting these people up at this stage, now you have not taken into consideration say inflation running, therefore to chop their capital, whatever it is that you are going to give them, interest rates running, and even the access to capital itself, access to credit itself, is virtually non-existent. What are you trying to do to the young people? If you don't take those things, if you don't factor those things in and work to ensure say they are insulated so that they can grow, because these are young people who are now coming to start business all together. If you don't insulate them from all those things, and then you leave them in among the sharks, they will drown. Look, it is like throwing good money after bad money. They will drown. And you don't need to be a business expert to see that if you don't protect them in this environment, they will drown. And nothing I make say at this stage, unless I am convinced that government has taken all those measures to protect this young investment so that they will not fall to the vagaries of the times that we are in. Such vagaries that are making existing companies simple to get out of the system. Put it as here. That is what I'm talking about.
Kobe Fiagbe of the NDC and our team earlier on, Ishmael Adams of the MPP. And so, Ishmael, any other comment? Now you move on.
Oh, my comments in the many of Kobe watching again. Like I told you, every youth in this country must take advantage. Yeah, Obrumo Jetsi, or the factory actions, one more expertise, one more after sales service, machines, maintenance, BB other more. What is important that we are sure that when it comes to marketing the products or for sales, they will not suffer together because
under the same one if another one common user facility project. Common user facility is where, for instance, such a central in Suta they have a maize factory, and then 600 maize growers are encouraged to grow the maize, sell it to the factory. The factory process it, and the value chain, it's always sold to other companies. For instance, one company manufactures beer, and swam, and then no to maize, now or the other beer, proceeds from the diversification, and I say turning the maize round, when the company is paid, the company takes 20% of the profit, and then take 10% for the assembly and gives back 70% to the maize growers. So the maize growers get double money. At all maize, and I want raw form, yet you and you process it. You got to value chain, addition buy, and for so free mobile, was part of it. So in such a central, they are dealing with maize. In a Contombra, if I'm right, they are dealing with rice. That model, what do you make of that?
You're very good. It's a market a positive, but
I will say you need protection against shocks.
Of course, yes. At the Sika, what do more silver platter crana? You need to protect the money. That is why I read the youth must be serious when it comes to Ejuma.
But you see, it is not about the youth protecting the capital, which is their duty. That is not what I'm talking about. That one is taken for granted that the youth have been trained for that. But I'm saying that already, we are in an economic environment where inflation is eating away at even established businesses, their capital and their revenue.
But Kobe, that doesn't
and then I'm just explaining so that you can
get we cannot fold our hands.
No, I am not saying that, but I'm saying
we
that
are in the economic crisis.
What are we doing to do it? That's the point I'm
making.
But
I am saying that we should start from somewhere. We can't fold our hands, throw our hands in there.
No, I have not said that. I am asking that. So how are we doing it?
Interested in what are the checks along the? For instance, you want to reach a goal, so you would have set a target. And then you need to look at indicators, how you are getting to the target. And then when you get to the target, then a couple of factors that you reach your goal.
The Ministry of Trade and Industry will not give you maybe, for example, $10,000 and think that go and buy BMW and be driving in Accra. They'll make sure that money is turned around. Because one more machine.
And until now you come under managerial, you come under the tutelage of the business resource centers.
So there's something like a risk management. Project
managers keep an eye on them.
You are under supervision. Even though I would hear you, but you're under supervision. They will guide you. This kind of training, in-service training.
But if Kobe's concerns are addressed and we get it right, what are the implications for the future?
The issue is taken. There will be teething problems as we start, but we'll make sure we iron out all these teething problems. And Sana, we try to maybe taxi or maybe airborne.
So Uber person will bet more of it on Friday morning as they are handed over the factory.
Yes, but it's up to me.
Would you want to hear more?
It's up to me. Kobe there. You bet me political undertone of him. Yet, Mama, all the
I don't think I'm even talking
I'm
politics.
not saying. I'm saying that once I'm an MPP and we're NDC, the usual political.
When are we introducing politics?
Yes,
I
sir.
have not.
And yes, sir.
I'm
not
speaking
introducing,
to
but I am saying that.
I'm speaking to the issue.
I'm saying that, Kobe, you're going to be a unique person to speak to that issue. But tomorrow, your green man will wear green and come and sit and talk about it different way.
Well, that is him. That's me. I'm saying that I have a concern. My concern is that the economic situation that we are in today, where access to credit is virtually non-existent.
New information, though, it's on the Facebook Live.
Okay.
Let's read it and see whether we can glean something from Facebook Live. Ufuri Modern Preparatory School. ADAKABRI, note that those factories built along the oil palm value chain have been rejected by the funding agencies. So, as I speak now, those youth have no idea as to what they are going to do. So, he uses the word funding agencies. So, that means some funding agencies must have funded the setting up of the factories. No. And then, if I could finish, finish. Because I'll give you the opportunity. Based on their all kind, though we don't know as a fact, say BBC, but you need to be fair because you Ghana some day. Obviously, Friday we would know whether they all can BBC woman as name. You name it across so you can't say okay no correct, but at least we can glean something from it and discuss it. And or saying ADAKABRI note that those factories built, that means he accepts there's been some factories built along the oil palm value chain. That is in respect of the oil palm value chain, which is not more than 5 of them, right? And then he says, by the funding, it's been rejected by the funding agencies. So it means there's some funding agencies who have built those factories. And then he tells us he doesn't know what the youth are going to do. So at least on Friday, we will know what those youths will be handed over the factories built along the oil palm value chain a bit now. All kinds of Hobby. What do you think?
Well, my understanding of funding agencies is a factory. No, I think it's more like you have an idea and the government will approach a certain agency for funding of some aspects. You understand? But because the reason why I say so is I don't see any funding agency that will fund the
building of a
factory
and then reject it.
I reject it.
No, he says rejected on the oil palm value chain. That bit.
But it has been rejected by the funding agencies. So they wouldn't have funded the construction
if they do not agree with the way.
So I don't think that it is the funding agency is in relation to the so we need some clarity. That's the point I'm making. We need some clarity.
On Friday, what do you expect to hear?
On Friday, like I said, I expect the minister to show me,
because they've given us the location of the factories. They've given us the location of the
minister to give me a comprehensive plan on how they intend to incubate these factories.
So you can change your mind on it if you get the accurate information.
I'm not saying it is not a good thing. That is the one thing I want you to understand. I am not saying it's not a good thing, but I'm saying that in the environment that we are in right now, if I'm to advise government, I would have said that let's rather push those monies to support existing companies so that they can be strengthened. Then when we normalize,
but at least 296 factories, 54% of it are new factories, and 46% are existing factories which are receiving help.
ADAKABRI, sharing 100 cedis among 5 people is good, right? Is good, right? But giving 100 cedis to 2 people so that they can do more than sharing 100 cedis among 5 people. So that's the point I'm making. That at this time, given the economic situations that we are in right now, when access to credit is virtually driving even established companies out of business, and some of them are moving out, you must convince me that you have a good plan in place to incubate these businesses, because they are not just factories, they are businesses as well. So
like I said, you are talking about insulation.
Yeah, to incubate them, that they become strong and they will not fall as a result of the difficulties in the economy. That's the point I'm making.
Okay. And this time around, you want to hear more as to some opportunities iba. Ubibeka says since 2019, no one say BBC Accra Koso.
Oh, but we've always known, say, they are doing this. How do you call it? Even when they did the selection of the youth and all that, some of us even called for transparency in the selection. But hey, at the end of the day, whether they are MPP boys or whatever, they are Ghanaian boys. You understand, or girls, and you understand. So. But the most important thing is not doing something for the photo opportunities. And then, like we went to dismantled, your friend said, La Polyclinic for the photo opportunity, and now it is just there facing us. You understand? We should not just throw money away just for photo opportunities, and then 5 years down the lane, we say, oh, the economic conditions were such that they couldn't survive. That is what I'm saying that we should guard against.
Right. Bibi Obi man, you move on.
Oh, you move forward.
Right. So in moving on, all clear for NDC 2024. General Asedin Ketia in the driving seat. Wabo Hua, Mapa.
Oh, Asedin Ketia in the driving seat. If you could there's chief scribe, Yamin as an organizer, and so on and so forth. It's like an old palm wine in a new calabash. Yeah. It's not that the value is still the same. You know, for PNDC time you 1 year I mean now the 79 year who be now so we know all them already. But the point America in there, politics are here, you know. Yes, you didn't get chairman and Stephen Timmy chairman. No Fifi a general secretary now, JFK general secretary, and a B organizer, now Yami organizer. The process and events. Me political marketing. The margin I'm missing.
So it's a whole analysis of Asedin Ketia in Tima. What would you want to discount about Asedin Ketia?
He's violent. And Ghanaians don't like violence. Asedin Ketia is violent. Also, we will make sure to win 2024 election, even with our lives. Again, Abasama. Asedin Ketia say yenya yewu Ghana ha. Abe president one do. Yenya yewu. Your life. They made to trust him 79 years when you hit one. The dark days in Kofoye will clone me. I want to mention that when you were shot and killed. Into Mahama said about today, when you were looking for people who are violent, we come from the revolutionary into boot for boot. Look, I am telling you, ADAKABRI, by the grace of God, inshallah, so Ghana 2024, there will be no one drop of blood. Obogu, you're about to abandon. And
2020 were there bloodshed.
They said in Katesi.
In 2020, in Nipabi Emojagui.
When you baby Mojagui, and yet Techiman, what do you call it? South or north.
But do we know the circumstances?
Oh, ADAKABRI, you demand the election fractions here.
And then you say doing violence now.
Huh? No, sir, because you see, NDC is like what's the Heroes Fund? The Heroes Fund, you know. They were trying to tell the NDC hoodlums to go and fight.
Do you have hoodlums in MPP?
Oh, please.
Do you have hoodlums in MPP?
I mean, I don't know any MPP hoodlums.
But you know NDC hoodlums.
But, sir,
you don't know MPP for now hoodlums. But you know NDC for now hoodlums.
They are charging people to become hoodlums.
No. Remember, the NDC hoodlums. It's not your pay.
It's what culture you go and die with your life.
So maybe you say you don't know NPP
hoodlums,
but you know NDC hoodlums.
NDC. Because until ma, no mention the Stephen Ayensun team. What catch MPP for there? 2024. You better make sure they better win the election, even with our young one. No, I said you get here. Oh, your old politician. No, they said you get there. No, when you went through 65 years. Then wait for Papa. It is a case of the man. And he is trying to embolden the youth. The election, you show me and share process in the go and register. Go and check your name. Go and check your what you call police station code. And what I say, the collation checking in at the end of the day, got to about 1.5 o'clock. I bet just some 50 meters. I've been counting at it, but you are trying to tell them they will not go and work they will not go and do any campaign because Akache and there a Kwambia, you know, say 2024, yeah, they be a young Kwamboto. Yeah, Christopher Muslim for and I'm Muslim for and a tradition, you know. Ghana person you. When you chairman, they make a Supreme Court. That's how you don't have shred of any evidence. I can tell Baba who say no calculator. No.
It is for previous 8 years, NDC was at the helm and not Ghana's beginning.
No, I said, Messi, your penny house from tree. So that time, no, you see, the chairman, when DC.
But it has been a general secretary for 17 years.
Eh, but the Cassana or Kano, but a Matsibi, but a Matsibi, no make a change the young for young because I don't come no none of you were a city catcher, obey the president when David Cracker or Bible say, rather, Mamma tell for you, no me, yeah, one come out of womb. So when you die, a city catcher, one operable rule.
A city get a rack at death.
As someone can I recover with the monk about charge that. Mfanti kasim but the nkwa easy you want to me jimpa nkwa yankopon o nti so bi crowd nkwa botwada na you abre papa omo kwande bakasa na win election against Ofosuampofo sabita frache muina muye manka we lose sampa na bakasa e kan sema otoyem.
Oh, so you prefer Ofosuampofo to say
Maybe I didn't say I prefer Ofosuampofo to say miss when you man Ofosuampofo we lose some na Rebecca Abuteye masema man can
and so when you no fear no more person lose there be a domo pen
but it's a rabble. You don't come out with this rabble rousing statement. Absolutely fantastic, reckless. What you say if I say they will be black yeah the young kwabetwa I don't kwabetwa die then. It is a Stephen Tim Ghana force wopo obi a ne kasa eboko odwo no bo mo de ziban ne wadi when you free SHS 1D 1F wenya na wako hospital onye cash and carry nche mo me chere say na development no gutters na di work na di na ambulance na di na obenya when you wan somdwe sin obi a orba na adwena yin de election day or a boot for booth nti ya ben kuti de e kwan bia do nya ne aba. Of course, me the NDC for open for them. 50 kwete. We be na ko 7. You catch President Kufuor say once Ghana go into na 14 o de ko Kumasi. Okodu vetting committee also anya no kware. So this propagandist leadership, we don't have a problem. The point is the NPP is focused because ya ye adwuma ebi na rika wa ya say Owura Adutwum honorable Minister of Education adwuma wa ye Edu Spinters Road school na de dem your man time so we know yeah anya dia ye no mbeko hey mbojo ye be kan asem acha Ghana fo na Ghana fo a wo betin ya asem no wo pe bread and butter wo betin wo dem profit de yet to abom one oye but NDC the alternative is scary.
Right, Bobby, all clear for NDC 2024. I see you get in the driving seat in the chairman seat. Yenti also
what's in your friends?
Ishmael Adams.
Ishmael. Yes, brother. All that be that creative or chroma. And it is as a result of that all that be die no. And no entina 2020 Nipa 8 Omukunu just so Akufo-Addo and the MPP can remain in power. 8 people lost their lives. It's never happened in the history of Ghana since independence. It's never happened. That 8 people have to lose their lives on election day just so that one party or president can retain power. It has never happened before. And it is that experience. And Emma General Mokusukuto Odyssey Sudria say 2024 that we will not allow that to happen again. That is a blip that has happened. It's a blip that has cost us 8 Ghanaian lives. 8, not 1, not 2, 8 Ghanaian lives. It has never happened before. That on one election day, and not at just one polling station, across the country. Not at just one region. So you see that it was a deliberate machination, deliberate policy pushed in place. And no, I've said in Ketiaka say, dear Bruno, if we have to put our lives on the line so that will not happen again, we will. And yes, If that makes him violent, too bad for you. You can bucket and bath. We couldn't be bothered, but we will make sure that does not happen again. That is a fact. Yes, and that for me is leadership that shows that the NDC is ready for 2024. In fact, the NDC has been ready for 2024. The point is that say a chairman of Osomposfuno or retaining a position now, we would still have been ready for 2024. The approach would have been different. And with your friend is General Mosquito in the driving seat now, the approach is going to be different. And I think that the General Mosquito being there has an added advantage. Having been the chief executive of the party for 17 years, he knows the the difficulties of every department of the party. And so as chairman sitting now and orchestrating everything with his general secretary, Fifi Kwete, who not new to the party leadership, but new to his position as general secretary, guiding him. I think that it can only be fantastic. It can only be fantastic. And I keep on saying this. The NDC is looking for power, not for its own sake, but for power to transform this country the way we were doing until 2016, the elections truncated and things got in the way they are. We need to rescue this country. Today, Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana, has been rated as a default. That is beyond junk. That this our country, Ghana, is rated beyond junk. And ADAKABRI, you people are not talking about it. Why? Economy no beyond junk. And Kamubaka say, hey, incompetence, but now say, you are quiet. It is wrong. Let's speak out. Let the Ghanaian people know that these people have run this country a ditch, and we need to rescue this country. And yes, with Asedun Ketia, Fifi Kwete, General Yamin, and all of them on board, we will make sure that this country is rescued come 2024. Inshallah.
Na Kobi Yemre na ya the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party akoka chere Tescom for Kumasi MPP omo evaluation of ministers and government appointees and those falling short no you discuss with the president to reshuffle them or to sack them, failure of which the party will reshuffle them themselves. Yentie said Beba.
See Oha FRIMPONG Needs FM.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya jon to ma me ensa duku potomanto. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. Wo den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwade wapi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Kracha bepe baba wari.
Aso.
Ye fi say this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom. Ye be hye fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho anu ne ye de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti anu a, he se kire wom, koko wom, brick wom, bibia wom, ade wo hia ni so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so hye.
FDA ahwe se adwede nkrato ma agya to se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime.
natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Needs FM.
We worked so hard in 2016 for us to win the elections. And therefore, we will also work so hard to win 2024. But at this point, you there will be a minister, or be a CEO, or be a MNDCR, or Marisha for more, yeah, Marisha for. It is important that we remind ourselves that whichever position that you are occupying, it's not because you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, you are a professor. You're occupying that position because the MPP is in power. So therefore, it is important that you always remind yourself that in 2024, we need committed ministers, we need committed CEOs, we need committed MMDCs who understand that there's so much in power. The National Party, I must tell you, on our own, is doing evaluation assessment of government appointees. And once we are done with the assessment and evaluation, we shall discuss it with His Excellency the President.
Smoothness level. General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpong. Abito, saying the Kodua, they are also getting poised to meet up with you.
What better assessment than 98 of your MPs coming out to tell you that your finance minister is not up to the task? Get rid of him. Is it not the same Justin Kodua who issued a statement that they are going to sit down to talk to the people to back down? What are we talking about here? Hot air. Or the test conform any agina or mabo semano and a mubo on semano. But may assure some more free or you could dream or more say, I can't have a cancer be a William, sir, a hot air. If indeed, you don't need any assessment beyond 98 members. In fact, not just 98 members. Your whole minority caucus adopted that position. 137 MPs. 137 MPs came out to say, we have adopted the position of the 98. Now you are telling me, say, you now need to go and do assessment. What assessment again? What other assessment do you need than all your parliamentarians coming to tell you, say, we don't want this particular minister because on board hute on and I'm on Nasisia, economy has been downgraded beyond junk to default. You understand? So that for me is just another hot air, like they always do. If they are not sloganeerings, they are blowing hot air. There's no sloganeering, they are blowing hot air. That is another one of those. And Obia Antuna Jimuda oh, okay. What Akufo-Addo would do, he would do. And yet your move can say 98 MPs, any 137 MPs simple on one to wear your hootie. And Rami video be na a friend is a agent entry. I feel or soon say a finance minister named microphone or Marco targeting his seat on Bayine free parliament because Omuno Mudi and him say, but why not? Samimi a finance minister so because if you have targeted to remove me and you have not been able to succeed now, why should I keep you there so that tomorrow you become strong to remove me? And that is it. And your friend said, Justin Kodu de or two nenum to Araka Kenya a man come for or yeah, dear friend, a man come for Nubi Eduardo
Ismail.
A man come for
Papa, General Secretary, what macro oil grassroots in the sense that what now so no say the polling station executives, the constituency executives, the coordinators, the entire MPP fraternity now, watch now so. Because personally, my friend now, or pick me call. So I am sure, say, about 90 to 100% of the MPP for now, or friend now, or pick a call. It's based on that. What it says, Sembebre. And if I don't know General Kasara, test con before the youth of this party. And it's maybe one some work catcher now so you bebuno would say as some no now some moricano yena yats be na yemubi there's some of them what you call ministers no what bankranya ebinim kura one mo call constituency MCs ejuma we no worry ye CEOs are wofi constituencies ebraze no worry ye initial don't oba assess the performance oba evaluate oba share obiani njuma Bible swunjuma pa beti wey you can no man says chief scribe of the party that gave birth to the government oba share there so when you maybe nkoyi they will alert the president, they will tell the president. I mean you're sure that this time of the day the president also obey no because breaking the 8 you know and just for slogan no breaking the 8 you know or you're possible together possible the police station executive you know ja sometimes it's not about money. It's not about you sitting in your SUV or 4x4, rolling your glass up, fully air conditioned, and whoom, your first and second speed. But somebody just want to shake hands. Somebody just want to call you in the night and say hello to you. And now, Obi Wanama, and you went to me yet. Obama, I do a catch up here, crowd for the Madi 1 year mom. So, say, Yarabako 2024 near Kotwa Bar. ADAKABRI, new ideas to the extent there say about all things na edwa yana sidama esi edun katia the old man all the esi edun katia that you know the fifi quoted the propagandists the old that you know na NDC for confirm so I have described them as the old palm wine in the new calabash no this time no MPP ni na MC na municipality constituency no was MP na CEO a party officer. Now by this time you cannot renew your mind to touch the base, to rejuvenate the youth. Now we want my exuberance to extend there. This youth in now we work on one boom. We to my then we to anamona. Then you have questions to answer because me ADAKABRI, I am going to change my communication. My communication this time I'm going to say, whoever is not working, I will not sit here and allow you to do whatever you do because ADAKABRI, I've not gotten what I'm supposed to get. You have gotten it. It's already sustained power. Then we have to protect and break the age because yet our party more and yet our banda. Na me Ishmael Kwesi Kwenu Adams. Musumi ya me share and na me ya baby ma share. It's our feeling you are okay. Therefore, you don't care. Come 2024, whether you break the 8-year jinx or not. Maybe I have a mass wealth. I can do whatever I want to do. I will not give you that opportunity. I'll make sure I will unmask you. I will expose you to the extent there. It's me Justin Kodu JFK. Me know you are doing straight there. Make an evaluation. Do an assessment. Come to the grassroots. Pick your telephones and do random research. Make a research director on Nejuman on Kwabu because every MPP, every Tom, Dick, and Harry in MPP want the MPP to succeed. Every MPP person wants us to break the 8 and go beyond because the NDC is not the alternative. They are not ready for power. And therefore, anybody who is going to be an impediment on our way, say MPP cannot break the 8-year jinx or break the, 8, that person will have it very tough. Therefore, Justin Kodu, JFK, he has nailed the head of the, we are sure that anybody be as constituency, police station. So when the evaluation starts, when the assessment starts, no party headquarters and now regional and national constituency office research officers here with you give the vivid account of every officer.
Yes, ma'am. You don't know then you have
every
one
officer.
You have one assessment already. 137 of
I
your
am
MPs
saying
say they don't want the finance minister.
The one 137.
137 of your MPs. That is your whole parliamentary
the allegations you made against them.
It is not our allegation. They say they don't want the minister. If you are really
give respect to the listeners.
We are respecting the listeners. No, I'm just challenging you that Samusi, you are determined that your parliamentary challenge. If you really mean it, then
so that JFK has made the right call. Because as I sit here, the more we will remain in power, the chances of Ishmael Adams to get the opportunity to also serve this government. Therefore, anybody be aware and argue say, remain in power. None actions and inactions will affect the party to win the 2024 election. We're going to expose, we're going to unmask the person. Say any party officer, any CEO, any MC, any minister of state, I beg you, any MP, BLNO, stop this. Give respect to the listeners. They are discerning, they are listening to you.
I'm just asking you.
Take your pen and paper and write. I beg you. Sister, man, pen and paper. So, ADAKABRI, JFK is your right call. Some of us are going to support him. We'll make sure we have a tele radio so ya catch up play. Me JFK ya take me yem say because party no be opposite me because omo munye post no ana munye bibia no ADAKABRI yem say cha no bi benje bi. Enti ya ma won ko a ufisa wa yi ana say ufisa bia bebe wedu na yam and it is supporting composition out there. Yam penal party ye nya break. Because this year NDC has elected propagandist executives. Have you go to other assembly?
Hey, that's what I say hoodlums.
Man, can you announce my
propagandist?
My withdraw.
Copy. And send this.
No. Who you officer Fifi Kote was the propaganda secretary?
Man, opportunity.
I want to be propaganda secretary.
Messi. Your friend is agrobasoy efranopa. You don't need any research beyond 137 of your MPs telling you your
there was
whole,
no need some allegations.
I am not talking about our allegations. I am not talking about our allegations. I am talking about their position.
We did not support you.
I'm saying their position said they don't want the finance minister. They have made that position clear that they don't want the finance
minister.
Until
you brought allegations, you could not substantiate allegations.
So now
and I will remember the 8-member committee.
So you already have that determination.
When finance minister mesmerized them,
you already have that
finance
determination.
Minister mesmerized the 8-member committee.
You already have that. You already have that determination. You don't need any research any longer. You don't need any research any longer.
The finance minister, instead of them to go to
need any research any longer. Unless you are just joking. If you are not just joking, you don't need any research any longer. 137 of your MPs.
I am saying that we didn't support your spurious allegation.
They don't want the finance minister. Yes, you didn't support our allegation.
Yes, because I'm wrong.
It is true.
Yes.
But it doesn't take away the fact that they said they don't want him. That's the point I'm making.
The point is that the general secretary of the party is saying that. He's going to assess them. And when he assesses them, you advise the president as to the next line of action. And he is going to support the general secretary to assess the party officials.
He does not need any further research. Your 37 MPs, 137 MPs, they said they don't want the man.
Out of more than 6 million who voted for MPs.
They said they don't. Yes,
98 people.
But they are representatives of the people.
Of course, yes, but the point
and they are speaking the minds of their constituents.
I am saying that. How many of them came to our constituency?
They told us that they were sent by their constituency. But I'm saying that is
on what forum?
So you don't need any further research. If indeed you have the balls, if indeed you have the push,
I am saying that
if you have what it takes to do it, then
we are going to take
go ahead, demand that Furata is sacked today. And if Akufo-Addo refuses, sack him yourself like you say you will do. And Kauboti Upinga.
And then this is for that. $1 now. That's $1 now. Where is your dollar? What is your first
I told you that just this morning
the
dollar went to 12 cedis.
But the lady has told you from the studio here that it's 9.4. And so
I am telling you that as at this morning when
it's not about NDC dollar.
It was
not about NDC rates. So NDC rate is 14. But Ghana bank rate is 9.45. Bank rate, Bank of Ghana. It's not about NDC rates.
And I'm saying, me it's a and go back to being you see, so it is not about blowing hot air. It is not about blowing hot air. It's about determination to do that thing. And I'm saying, sir, you don't need any further research.
My final comment, Adams.
My final comment in the first of all, Mechia, Mamaga, Kafi, or Kwabenya, also would say we are brave. And congratulate Agriculture Development Bank Managing Director, Alassane Abubakar Tali, for his elevation from the Deputy Managing Director to now Substantive Managing Director of Agriculture Development Bank. We did a new Juma Pa, Orienti, in the one more than them. The American in the MPP for would say means we are brave. We in our fish pa, have you seen that yet? But may catch consumers. The Siciano, you bet the Bruno. Young there, sardine and no, you may be have your wife expire, will be one or the Christian Abapa. It's what to the Bambiala now, can't food be but you won't check expiry date because it's dangerous.
Kobe, final comment.
Oh, my congratulating me near Kuma, your friend Sammy Jeffy, and he tied the knot very beautifully.
Finally.
And finally, finally,
wow.
Oh, he's a young man. If you marry that, oh, why? And he has been a very decent young man.
Utilized in the eye of a beholder.
Okay. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Anything I will support to MPP. I totally agree.
If he's a fine gentleman, the beauty lies in the eye of the beholder.
I totally
agree. If he's a fine gentleman,
I totally agree.
There is beauty lies in the eye of the beholder.
So we wish him well as he embarks on the journey of a married man.
Right.
And then so you call your picketing. Anything I know, Muslim shared. You call your picketing or your friend is cathedral site or and we want to draw attention of government. This whole thing about telling us that you are not going to spend state funds to construct the national cathedral and Nicodemously you are using the state funds. No, it's not good. And the whole thing to say national conference center and also more planning say you are coming to pull it down. There is nothing wrong with the conference center. Pull it down to just spend another over 1 billion something cities to build a new what is if there is a need for us to build a new conference center, can't we build it elsewhere and say Kumasi or say Takrady to expand those economies?
Abisiapa, Ismail Adams of the MPP, Kobe Fiagbe of the NDC.
Oh, police station.
Editina, men transfer will be and free Accra because minister visit transfer what yana. Tina and transfer will be aire. Constituency chairman be aire. Men transfer what yana. And you're fair. So will be transfer constituency chairman aire. That made the name call a year here.
She's very fair. She's very fair. No, she's very fair.
And transfer will be a consultant.
And also,
right, and the ambassador, you, the listener, continue to listen to Neat 100.9 FM. Olakoku Michael, and our dear Bekofi, and our dear Bekofi, Yabami ADAKABRI Mahmudu, Ochioma, Panuka Jadamina Dimisia Bontin, the Maestro Majori or Sajman, a recently crowned talk show host of the year, as also Ebo Michidom, Aya Mansa Chairman, Staff Sergeant Harrison Ford, Kwabena Mafu, and so Eba Buai, Abna Frema Bankro, and our no technical production is in Nana Asafo, Ekano, Nina Muno, Nana Free, Abramo, Ominina, Poise, Tiakwako di Brunya, Aya Torino, Wachajako, Torino, Echiao, Matung Kapa.